you for joining me.
Thank you for having
For
me.
everybody that's watching, sorry for the technical difficulties. I thought I had it under control, but again, I'm learning technology. I'm learning this new way of virtual. Basically,
Right.
everything seems to be virtual. So we're gonna do it like a redo.
Mhm.
Welcome to Conversations with Daria for the Dollhouse. A little bit about the Dollhouse is we're a mentorship program that I started about 3 years ago, and the whole goal behind the program is to help cultivate young ladies through the arts, ages 10 and up, to help them become balanced young women. And how did I start this? I started it with 5 girls who I met teaching a music enrichment class, and they kind of inspired me and to moving further with the program through their parents. Like, what do you do outside of teaching and stuff like that? I want my daughter to be around you, and so I was like, me, like, so then it sparked this. So
That's
I
awesome.
have you here with me, and congratulations on your launch yesterday
Thank you.
on
Thank
Blossom Essentials by Bree.
you.
I'm
So,
very, very proud of you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and Blossom Essentials.
my name is Brianna. I go by Big Empress Bree, and Blossom Essentials is a brand that I started. Me recently, I started looking into wanting to be more natural, skin based. Not just like makeup and stuff, like skin based and food and products. So I took it upon myself to start my own 100% natural skincare brand. Yeah.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. That's good. That's good. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
I tried to buy a bundle package and it was all sold out.
They
So
did. They
if anybody, whoever is watching this, that means that this is a very, very good product. I was able to get some stuff, so I'm excited and can't wait until my shipment arrives.
Yes.
So I wanted to do a series called Who Am I? And I believe that like we evolve every day in learning who we are as we come up, from adolescent age to adult age. And if you had to think of some characteristics to describe yourself as who you are, what would they be?
I would say that I'm free, I'm open, I'm hardworking, I'm creative, and I like to think of myself as a kind person.
Kind person. Okay,
Mhm.
very, very good. I believe those things about you.
Me too.
Um, and that's important that
The
you
very
believe those things about yourself.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Um,
You
what
are
would
who you are.
say again?
You are who you think you are.
You are who you think you are. That's right. Our thoughts have power. Our words have power. What you believe is, hopefully what you're speaking. And we hope that anybody who is watching that, you would put in some positive thoughts out there and some positive words out there when you speak to yourself and to others.
Right. The power of the tongue is strong.
That is very true. They say that, you know, um, you can either, what do you say? You could either build yourself up or tear yourself down with your thoughts and
Mhm.
your words. All right. So, what would you say? How did you get to where you are now? Like to decide to say, you know what? I believe in me. I'm going to do this natural skincare product and I'm going to start now because a lot of people, it's hard to start. And that's even, I'm speaking for myself and my own things. Sometimes people might think they're too old, too young. Oh, now's not the right time. I don't have the money. Um, what got you to where you are to start?
Well, like you said, a lot of people think that about themselves. Really, you're the only person holding yourself back from whatever you want. And I had to realize that about myself. Is this something that's worth chasing or not? I'm a firm believer in you only have one life to live. So just go for it. I've been put in situations where I had to believe in myself. So this time around it wasn't really that hard for me. I've had a business before. I started a business when I was younger where I was braiding hair. So this time around, it was just like I knew I could do it.
Good, good, good. So you just had that. I'm gonna start now, and I'm not gonna let anything deter me from it.
I wasn't gonna hold myself back anymore from what I wanted.
Good, good, good. What would you say to your younger self? Like things that you might have learned, mistakes, what would you say to your younger self?
A message I would give to my younger self is to not let other people project their insecurities on her. For her to just, really focus on, like you said, building herself up and chase after what she wants.
Right,
Because
right.
a lot of people do, they have insecurities and things that they're afraid that they can't do it, and it can put that on you when you start sharing all these big dreams and things you want to do. And I would just tell her to not listen to any of that and go after what she wants. Have the courage
Be,
to do that.
be a go getter. Be a go getter. That's
Always.
cool. All right, Bree. Um, if you could leave any words of wisdom or something for a young girl, a message like that's meaningful to you, but to leave them something meaningful to them. Words of encouragement, words of love, whatever.
For a young girl, I would tell
Hmm.
her first and foremost that she is beautiful, she is love, she is light, and that dreams can come true. Um, Literally anything is possible. You just have to have hard work and dedication for it.
Yeah. Good, 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 good. All right, let's play a it's not a game, but like
Let's
what
play
comes
a game.
let's play a little game. I tried to switch it up from
Yeah,
what we talked about
play
the other day. But so let's play like a small game, like what comes to mind when you hear a certain word and why? So if you heard the word wealthy, like what comes to mind when you hear the word wealthy?
when I hear the word wealthy, I would obviously first I would think, financially stable. But being wealthy or rich is more than just having money. Someone who is wealthy to me will be somebody who is wealthy mentally, somebody who's wealthy physically, and who is also wealthy financially. There's a lot of people who are wealthy money wise, but their world is still upside down because they don't have everything else.
And
So
empty on the inside.
somebody wealthy to me is somebody who's full in the pockets and full on the inside as well. You know what I'm saying? That's
Nice.
what I aspire
I,
to be.
I couldn't agree more. I definitely couldn't agree more. I believe that you have to have substance on the inside.
Right.
Pockets help a lot too.
That's what I aspire to be.
To be wealthy,
And
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of I think that the road to getting wealthy starts with you being wealthy inside first.
It
If you
does.
ask me.
It does. It really, really does. What is they say health is wealth. So that health
Right.
means, from your mental, your spiritual, your emotional
Hmm.
self. And then,
Especially spiritually. I think when you start becoming spiritually wealthy, like the road just slowly but surely it
it
just
starts
opens
everything
up.
starts to flow in the
It
way that
opens
it's
up.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely. That is the truth. What about confidence?
How to, what do you mean confidence? Like how to
If you
build
heard
confidence?
like
What I
when
think
you hear
about
the
confidence.
word confidence, what comes to mind?
Self love. That to me is like the root of confidence. It's just it gives you overflowing confidence because you're always constantly the one in your ear telling you who you are and what you can do and what you can be. I think a lot of people try to get their confidence or their sense of worth from other people when really that should be something that comes from within so that it can be
Mhm.
overflowing and unlimited. So I would definitely say that self-love is something I think about when I think about the word confidence because they go
Good.
hand in hand.
Right, they do.
They
Self
go hand in
love,
hand.
confidence is all hand in hand. And you
Mhm.
said something that when people look for that from other people, and but that I think I want to elaborate on it. I think that also comes from looking for acceptance. And I actually was going to say, what do you think of when you hear lack of acceptance? But you kind of just brought it all together. So, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm like, I don't think that looking for acceptance is a good idea at all, ever.
no, no, it's not. Definitely lack of acceptance is not. And looking for it is not. When
No,
you hear,
accept
uh,
yourself.
that's right, self acceptance. When you hear low self esteem, what comes to mind?
When I hear low self esteem, I have been there before, so I feel for people going through that. When I hear the word low self esteem, I don't know. I get like a really sad feeling. I feel low.
Mm,
I think that people with low self esteem should focus more on being in solitude and being with themselves to overcome that. I've been there before. I've
right.
been
I
at
think
points in
we've
my life
all
where
been
I've had,
there.
um, and I honestly don't think that nobody can truly break you out of that but yourself.
Hmm. And that goes back to having
And
confidence
that
and self
and
love.
low self
And
esteem, I feel like it goes back to looking for acceptance and looking for your worth in other people.
right.
So that
That's
does
true.
go back to self love.
Yeah, it goes back also. And when you hear the word love, what comes to mind?
When I hear the word love to me is, people can show you love and all that stuff and support, which is awesome. But love to me is more than like just an emotion or feeling. Love to me is how people treat you,
Right.
what people do for you, how people show you they care about you. I feel like people use that word very loosely nowadays.
Freely.
I love you, I love this, I love that. Love to me, if somebody love me, it has to come with action behind it, if that makes sense. The word love doesn't really hold a lot of weight to me.
Love is an action word. It is an action word. Whether it is, just friendship or a relationship with a guy or girl, that love always comes with action. Because I could say I love you and then never
Show
show
you something
you.
completely
And
different,
you
right?
because you're right, showing me is something completely different.
Yeah.
So I chose those things because well those words, and I asked like you're like, like what comes to mind when you hear them and why? Because some people hear those words and like could be totally numb, like to know like, well, I don't know what confidence is, I never had it, or so I just wanted your perspective on it, and it gives a broader perspective for whomever is watching this to put some food for thought. And
Right.
those are all the things that help shape us into becoming who we are going to be. uh
People, I think people all have different views of those depending on, situations and circumstances they've been put in. I think
yeah,
that those do mean different things to a different variety of people, and that's fine too.
yeah, it is definitely fine. So the purpose, I want to encourage people, I want to encourage young ladies that are watching this, and that is exactly why I have you here. Speaking of encouragement, and we talked about
Mhm.
this, you encouraged me in some form of even holding me accountable to do what it is that I set out to do, because it's
Right.
easy to become laxed when things change and aren't looking like quote unquote what normal is right now. And when your mom sent me the text to say Bree started her YouTube page and she's launching her business, I got all excited because I wanted to do this series of Who Am I? And then I was saying, well, how can I do this virtual series? And then voila, like I said, your mom sent me this text. So thank you for following suit with your dreams and your visions, because it goes back to somebody's always watching. You never
Mhm.
know who's watching what you're doing, but you're helping inspire others of all ages. Of all,
Oh, thank
so,
you.
keep doing what you do, keep shining, keep pressing, keep pushing. Um, what would you do? Scenario situations. What would you do if you saw two young ladies talking down to each other? I
Um,
see it a lot. So it's just like,
yeah, when women tear each other down.
mm-hmm.
nine times out of 10, the problem is not even that serious. So I don't know, maybe have them. How would you feel if this was being said to you or to your little sister? This is somebody's little sister. That's somebody's cousin. That's somebody's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I would just really have them try to look at the bigger picture in the situation, because when a lot of girls go back and forth with each other, especially on the internet, it's not even that serious. Or they have each other's phone number. You know what I'm saying? I think that young ladies should be able to sit down and talk to each other without having to go straight to, oh, you this and you're that and da da da. It's unnecessary.
Right. Like just tearing each other down. Like I see it a lot, especially via social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um or even just I work in a school, so I see it in school. They don't like each other and don't really even know why
Why?
they don't like each other. So that's
They've
why I was
been programmed to think this way. You know, that's cool. When you watch TV or the reality TV shows, or all the girls, what do you see?
right. So
They're fighting. So
speaking of reality TV shows, reality TV, social media, do you believe that those things have had a huge impact on young girls in society from the way that they think, from the way that they may dress? Because I might be a little old school where I feel like, you can be cute and still covered up and you don't have to be shaking your tail all over the internet. I know when it's having fun, but then there are some things that is like to the extreme.
I feel like there's a huge target towards women on TV and social media, especially women of color. I feel like they put certain things out for not. Now, I'm not saying girls don't have their own sense of self, but I think they put things out for women who, may not be far enough along in their journey and maybe a little lost. And there's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with that, because everyone's
Right.
been lost before.
Everybody's been
And
lost. Absolutely.
yeah, and I think they put that stuff out there for people are always looking for something to follow. So if I take this girl who, is doing all this crazy stuff, and I give her a bunch of money and dangle her in front of a crowd of lost, or, women who aren't really one with themselves yet, what's going to happen? They're going to follow it, and it's like a lead to self-destruction. And I really do feel like it's been put that way on purpose
I,
to destroy ourselves and destroy our own image. And it's really sad
Image and
that
character, and kind
yeah,
of it just makes us look like we
and it's
don't.
sad because it's such an easy hole for them to fall in.
No, I
You see
agree.
it every day. You see it
Say it
every
again.
day.
You see it every
You see
day.
it
You see
every
it every
day.
day. I believe it is something that'll tear down our image because, if we go deep, deep, deep into history, we were kings and queens, and
Right,
it's like tearing down our empire and
right.
starting with self. So I
And it's
definitely
sad.
agree. I could
Because a
agree.
lot of girls can't see it. They can't even see that it is a trap. They just, like I said, people are always looking for something to follow,
You
when
used one
really they
word.
just
Yeah, you
follow
used one
themselves.
word, and it was is a lot of people don't catch on to that. And you said we're programmed,
Yeah,
and
we are.
that program that is very, very big because people don't realize that what you see, what you hear consistently and constantly is what you end up becoming.
Because
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
what you
why
feed
with
yourself.
myself, even with
It's what you
myself,
feed yourself.
I had to change what I was watching. I completely changed my social media to, since I'm be using this a lot. Okay, let me unfollow all this craziness and follow
Right,
some accounts about some stuff that I want to learn. Let me try and read some books, because what you're constantly feeding your mind is what you're going to become. Just like how the media uses the news and how they get reactions out of people. What they constantly feed to you is going to get a certain reaction out of you. So I feel like people have to learn how they have to learn how to feed their own brains to turn themselves into what they want to be, not what everyone else wants them to be, if that
right.
makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense. That definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, unplug,
Un- Unplug. So talk to
unplug.
me about vibrating higher
Vibration. I feel
and
really big on
vibration.
vibration. Vibration to me is like an energy field, so to speak. Me personally, I feel like I vibrate too high for certain low energies to even get to me. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? It's really just your energy field. That's the best way I can
I
describe
like it.
vibration.
No,
It's
absolutely.
my personal energy bubble, my energy field, and just what I allow to get to me and what I don't, what I feed myself and what I don't. The knowledge I have, the things I choose to place into my brain and my mind allow me to vibrate higher. Tapping in, really, just tap in,
Tap in, tap in, tap in,
tap in,
tap in.
tap into your spirit, tap into yourself as one, and get it together.
Get it
Come on, y'all, we gotta
together.
get it
That's
together.
right. Get
Sometimes
we
you have to
will.
check yourself.
I think we all should do
Check
self checks.
myself.
I check myself daily.
Me too. I have
You
to,
got to check yourself daily.
get
You
myself
do.
together. Tell
Yep.
you gotta get it right.
That's right. You got to check yourself daily. I definitely
I think
agree.
that is, and I think that's a big problem because a lot of people don't do self reflection or hold themselves accountable for anything, and that's
Hmm.
another big problem. Is why people won't grow.
That is true. That is very, very true. So, moving on. Do you have any products to show us?
I do. I
Yay!
have some products.
Let's get into this.
So, like I said earlier, my brand Blossom Essentials is something that I put together to provide people with 100% natural skincare. And one of my slogans is just because it's natural doesn't mean it can't be pretty.
I
So I
like
do
that.
work on turning my oils into art because most of it is essentially made out of oils. So I have my first piece of soap here for you guys. And this is my lemon and lavender bar. I don't know if you can see it.
It's so pretty.
Yes, and
It is so pretty.
on the top it has like lavender buds and can you see it?
I see it.
Yeah,
Nope.
it has
I
lavender
see it at the
buds.
top a little bit. I do see it at the top a little bit.
Yeah,
Wanted to
these
say
are the
it.
lavender buds, and then those are the ripples. And I like to call this one the frosted lemon and lavender soap because I put sparkles on the top because I love sparkles. I'm a Libra.
Oh yeah, you're
And then
October baby.
yeah, I am October 6th. My next soap I have here is my this is my favorite soap. It's called the Rose Quartz soap. It smells like roses.
I think I got that one. I think I did order that one. I can't wait.
Yes, this is my favorite soap. I love this soap, and it comes with it has a body butter with it as well.
Hmm.
I really worked hard to making this look like it was like fresh out the earth, like it has the
And
layers
that's
in it,
exactly what it looks like.
so it can kind of look like a stone.
Yes.
And these
Because it looks like
stones that I have top are made out of soap as well, so you can wash them and use them as regular. It's all soap,
nice. Nice.
but it's art.
It is art. It is art.
And my third soap I have here is my milk and honey soap. It has actual honey in it. I incorporated honey into my recipe. My rose quartz soap has actual shaved rose quartz grains on top.
Nice.
Oh, excuse me, so that I could incorporate rose quartz in there as well. Um, and like I said, it is art. So I put a
Is that a
honeybee.
beehive?
That's a honeybee and a
Honeycomb?
beehive.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, I made that, and that's made out of soap as well. So you would just use it regular like soap, and when you look down, you might have a little art to look at. And my next product I have is my rose quartz body butter. Don't know if you can
For
see
some
the
reason, I
color.
feel like I could just smell these things already.
They're so rosy. They're so rosy. When you get your little box and you open it, it's gonna smell so good. My little sister, I gave her some, and she's like, I keep them in my room because they make my room smell so good.
Hmm.
The next one I have is my lemon and lavender body butter. This one goes with the lemon and lavender soap.
It's so
And
pretty.
it actually does have lemon oil in it and lavender buds on the top. So the lemon and lavender is also inside of this body butter as well. And my body butters are 100% oil, so it's not stretched like lotion. So you only
Right.
need a little bit of product, and it might actually last you longer than a bottle of lotion because you don't need like
So a
handfuls
little
of
goes a
it.
long way.
A little goes a long way.
Great.
Yes, and it's all natural, 100%. So
All natural, 100%. So whoever is watching, make sure you go to www.blossomessentialsbybrie.com. Order yours today.
Shopify.com.
Shopify.com. Let me correct that. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Shopify.com. If you can't get to them, you can
Shopify.com.
also go on my business Instagram, Blossom Essentials by Bree, and the link is in the bio there.
So we got, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Done.
And the next time I restock, because I am getting my restock products as we speak,
Okay.
I'm going to be introducing a new scent for you guys. So stay tuned for that. The next time I
Good.
restock, there will be another bar and another body butter.
Another bar and another body butter. Can you give us a hint or do we have to wait?
Can I give you a hint? It is fruity.
It's fruity. Okay.
It's a fruity scent.
Hopefully it's like
It's a fruity
citrusy. Well, you got lemon already, so I don't know. Fruity.
It's
But
a
we'll hold on. We'll wait for the surprise because then that gives you another reason to launch a new product
right.
on your
So stay
website.
tuned for the next restock.
So remember, everybody, stay tuned. Follow. Give us your YouTube again and your if you have Instagram.
My YouTube is Big Empress Bree.
Mm-hmm.
And my business Instagram for my soap is Blossom Essentials by Bree. Blossom Essentials by Bree. You can also access my website through my Instagram as well.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Bree. Thank you so much.
You
I appreciate you. Thanks for having us. We're gonna have a group girl talk really soon.
Right.
So I'll send out an invite. I'm thinking about launching an academy. So I'm gonna take 5 girls that are interested in doing like a 6-week course with me on etiquette, on confidence, on wealth, like what are your finance habits for developing healthy financial habits. So, maybe we could throw in, launching a business,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely one of the
awesome.
things we like to incorporate. So I will keep you posted.
That's my whole goal. My whole thing is to inspire.
That's
That's what
it.
I want to do. Inspire. It's way more out here, and there's way more in you than what you see on TV and social media. I just really want people to tap into that.
Yes.
My biggest thing.
Yeah, I think I shared with you before. I had a friend who said, are you looking to be an influencer just to be on the internet being pretty? Or are you right? Or are you on here on purpose? Because remember I said what took me so long to get started? I didn't have the pretty background. I didn't have the who cares? I'm just here to inspire. Like you're just here to inspire. So and that's what's important. So I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Tell your mama thank you for tuning in. Love you, Gail.
Appreciate it.
And I will drop this video to you in a few minutes.
Yes, drop it to me. I'll be happy to share it on my YouTube channel.
Yes, please. All right. Love you. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you for
anything else you wanted to say or
anything else I have to say? I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me, who has been supporting me, and tap in, y'all. Just tap in.
Yep,
tap into yourself. Tap into your own superpower, and if there's anything you want to go for it. Get started. Nothing's gonna be perfect. Just do it. Because if you wait for things to be perfect, you're gonna be waiting forever. So believe in yourself and follow your dreams.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. Thank you again. Love you.
Love you
and
too.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.